Hello everyone, I'm Miss Gomez. I'm a teacher in St. Paul's School and I'm joining you today to talk to you about my hearing loss journey. So let's see if you can show me some super good listening. I am actually half deaf. That means that I have very good hearing, which comes from my left ear, and I have no hearing, I'm deaf, in my right ear. Now, I noticed that I was struggling with my hearing when I was quite young, about your age, just when I was in school, playing games with my friends, or when I was trying to listen to the teacher. Even at home with my family, I knew that something wasn't right. But because I had such good hearing in my left ear, I carried on trying. The only thing is, as I got older, it started getting a bit harder. When I started going to university to become a teacher, and I was in a class with children, or when I was in a room with adults, I found that I was finding it a lot harder to just focus and listening on what they were saying. So I reached out and I asked for some help. I got seen by an ear doctor called an audiologist, and they ran a hearing test on me. They put me into a booth, they gave me some really funky headphones, and they played some sounds in my ears. And he found out that I was actually deaf in my right ear, but I could still feel things called vibrations. So think back to whenever you've played music, or maybe you've passed by a very noisy place and you feel things, you feel the stompings going on, you might feel drums, like a drum roll. I can still feel that, but I just can't hear it, which I know might be a bit confusing. Now, the doctor gave me a hearing aid to help me hear things a bit better. That's just a small device and it goes into my ear and it helps me hear things. Now, I found it really hard to wear my hearing aid a lot of the time, just because it made things so loud for me and I wasn't used to it. So I decided that I would wear it sometimes and sometimes not wear it, just because I learnt ways to help myself when I found that it was getting a bit hard. So one way that I learnt was when somebody's talking to me and it's a bit busy around me, I look straight at them and I look at their lips and I focus on what they're saying like that. Another thing I learned was that it's okay to ask them to repeat themselves if I find that they haven't, I haven't heard them. So in my case, I'm actually so glad that I reached out for help, because otherwise I wouldn't really have known what was wrong and I wouldn't have learnt that I could have a hearing aid to help me hear. So if you ever find that you're struggling to hear things, either loud noises or even small noises, when you're playing games with your friends, you're in class, or even out with your family somewhere, ask for help, Find someone that you trust, a trusted loved one, and let them know that you're struggling. And maybe you'll get some help. All right? Thank you for listening, guys. Bye.